degrees, cloudy skies in the River City. He's looking for a high today, as he just said there, by, 55, I think. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. It's 8:18. Chris Street's with you, and it is the MaC Morning Show. Thank you for being here. We'll give you another shot to get registered for the $947 coming up in just a bit in our MaC Stimulus giveaway. But right now, this is worth more than money. We're joined in the studio by Andy Sokolovich from the Clinton Regional Development Corporation. 2 weeks in a row, I get to see your smiling face.
Chris, what's happening, man?
Man, it's so good to see you.
Happy Wednesday.
Do I have the right mic on?
Test one.
Yep, that's
you.
you.
Do.
Okay.
You got me.
Okay, just making sure.
So it's nice to see you, as always.
Oh,
Whenever we get a chance to spend time in the studio, I get excited. So I race here. I do the speed limit.
Well, you get here very early.
I do get here early because I want to hang out with you and Chris Myers.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
We're great guys.
Again, my name's Andy Sokolovich, the Vice President of Economic Development from the Clinton Regional Development Corporation, and we do a weekly show here every Wednesday in the 8 o'clock hour where we bring investors in because we are a 501c4 nonprofit. All of our efforts are actually funded by investor dollars that come to us from various companies throughout the greater Clinton region. And today we're joined by Carrie, and I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Patty.
Patty from First Wealth Financial Group. Talk to us a little bit about wealth management. How you ladies doing?
Great. Good. Thank you.
That's
Nice to
it.
be
That's
here.
all you got.
They're
Nice.
great.
They're great. So First Wealth Financial Group, located right off of Mill Creek Expressway in the Lions Business Technology Park. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do and what somebody can expect when they walk in your front door.
We focus on helping people primarily prepare for retirement. I would say our niche market would be that kind of 50 to 55 age range, but we do work with everybody from first-time investors, all the way well into retirement. So we just like to help people feel prepared and feel like they know what to expect kind of moving forward with their finances.
Now, we found out from our federal and state tax returns we can punt those off another month. So for those procrastinators, congratulations. But what's a couple of ways that people can save on their taxes, both now and in the future, when they come to see you guys at First Wealth Financial Group?
Well, when we meet with clients, we like to look at their whole financial picture and help them with tools that we have available to us to determine the best approach for them.
And so by doing those things, if we kind of get the full picture, we can help them determine if an IRA contribution might be appropriate, if maybe doing a Roth conversion, some things, that maybe it's important for them to save on taxes now or save on taxes into retirement. Just kind of, once we see that whole financial picture, we can help them make a decision as to what is appropriate for them.
Now, the last stimulus bill, I got some cash deposited in my account. So how many people now are walking through your door saying, hey, I found this extra $4,200 in my account. What should I do with it? And use it intelligently and not just go and blow it.
We've had some people contact us in that regard. And of course, you can still make an IRA contribution for 2020 up until the tax filing deadline. So that would be a great place to put that, either in an IRA or in a Roth IRA, depending on your tax situation. So that would be something that you could certainly look at doing.
How hard is it to convince people to invest their money intelligently, right? I mean, we get that money in our account. The first thing you want to do is go and buy a big screen TV or, something, a boat. But when you sit down with clients and they have this chunk of cash, do you have to really convince them to do something with it? Because really their return on investment is not immediate.
No, I mean, I think a lot of people, they're looking towards their future. And the earlier that you start, the more time that money has to grow, the more it's going to benefit you in the future.
Did you hear that, Chris? People are looking towards their future with that.
I'm probably going to die young. So
You're counting on it.
That's my plan, is to be out of here by 60.
Yeah.
I
hope not. What am I going to do?
Well, I figure by 60, my son will be a teenager.
Yeah.
And he can go get a job and support me.
Oh.
So when I retire at 79, he'll be well into his adulthood, and hopefully will be, turned out to something besides what his dad turned out to be, and he'll be able to support me. That's my plan. That's my retirement plan.
You're doing well.
That's why I had a child late in life. If I'd had him earlier, he'd already been grown by the time I'm ready to retire, and he wouldn't care anymore.
Look at me following in your footsteps.
You are.
You're my hero, my friend. Yes, definitely. So you got a chunk of cash. Let's say you have a small chunk of cash, and you walk into First Wealth Financial Group. When you hear wealth management, it makes you immediately think that you have to be a wealthy individual in order to invest. That's not true, correct? I mean, you can have an extra 35, 40, 50 bucks a month and still do something with that money to ensure that your future is rock solid financially.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, we've had quite a few younger people just calling us here recently. And I don't know if it's due to the stimulus or just,
It's
people.
due to this radio program.
That's right.
Come on. Give the credit when it's due.
So, even setting up $50 a month just to come out of your checking account automatically and be invested, that is a great place to start. So no, you certainly don't have to have a big 401k or some huge windfall to come see us. We can start very small, and then when you're ready to retire, you've got a good chunk built up.
So why do you think people are intimidated by coming into a wealth management agency like your own?
I think sometimes people are intimidated just because they've not had the experience before. They really don't know what to expect. But I know just being at First Wealth for just a short time, I've been real impressed with how they, educate clients, and that is their focus, is to educate clients so they make good informed decisions.
Yeah, it's fear of the unknown, right? You have cash in hand and somebody's asking you to take that cash and place it with you, and there's a trust factor there to ensure that you're doing your fiduciary responsibility and actually ensuring that money gets invested, intelligently, and that they get a return on that investment.
Right. And of course, last year we saw some crazy swings with the market, due to the whole COVID shutdown. The stock market just went crazy, but ended up still a great year. Most of our clients still saw better than average returns. So, of course, due to the market and just some things that we had put in place to kind of protect our clients through all of that. And so it still ended up to be a good year, and our clients are satisfied and happy with the way things ended up. So we're looking forward to another good year.
In the same vein as market conditions, what are you seeing now? As we start to issue out a lot of vaccines, our own Governor Kim Reynolds, said she wants to have a vaccine available for every Iowan, I believe, by the second week of April. So that's exciting stuff. Mm-hmm. Across the river, Governor Pritzker's doing something very similar. So as we start to get vaccinated for COVID, and you see the market kind of switch and transition, what are your predictions? Putting you on the spot.
Yes,
off the script.
we can't really predict the market, as we all know, but I think, as people feel more comfortable, we've heard that airports are busy and, maybe not back to normal, but way more people are traveling. People are ready. I think there's just all this pent up energy and spending. People haven't spent money on traveling, going on cruises, and so I think as those, as people feel more comfortable doing those things, we really think that that'll help just kind of boost the economy in general.
You said the cruise industry is taking a shellac.
Oh man,
like just a
punch
straight
square in the face
beat down during this entire pandemic, as well as travel. But I have heard the same things. More and more individuals are feeling comfortable getting onto a plane, traveling again. You're starting to see the airport parking lots fill up. And, I don't know about you, Chris, but it's exciting for me. It's something that I've missed. My family's all back in Pennsylvania. My mom is very conservative about her approach to COVID. She wants to have the vaccines before she decides to make any travel. I haven't seen my family since 2019.
Wow.
So I'm excited to have this transition to a world where hopefully COVID is just a memory and, a cruel memory, but we can get back to spending dollars and cents going out and visiting our loved ones.
Right.
My parents only wish I was that far away. I see them all the time.
You travel to the great state of Illinois.
Yeah, quite often.
All the time in Fulton. So, no, it's exciting stuff. I want to thank you while I have you on the air for your continued investment in the Clinton Regional Development Corporation. As I stated at the beginning of the show, all the work that I do, all the work that Aaron does, and our coworker Stacy, none of that would be possible without investment from area businesses like First Wealth Financial Group. So you're really supporting the economic development throughout the greater Clinton region. So thank you so much for your continued investment.
We're happy to be involved.
So just like you educate your clients on where to invest strategically to get the best return on your investment, you guys are investing us, and I hope you're getting a great return on your investment as well.
Now we have to take a moment to congratulate you. There was a great picture on social media of you holding a trophy that no one could see because it was glass.
Yeah, glass.
But you guys recently received an award.
Yes, we did. Through the Professional Developers of Iowa, which is a statewide organization that focuses on economic development, obviously across the state. We were acknowledged for our business retention and expansion program. So what I do day in and day out is stay in contact with our existing industries, primarily advanced manufacturing. And as a result, we had a great 2020. Despite the pandemic, we were able to have a massive expansion from Nestle Purina Pet Care of $140 million. We had a several million-dollar investment from Timken Drive sliding across the river, expanding their Fulton operations over into Clinton. We had land purchased out to Lincoln Way Industrial Rail and Air Park. So all of that together resulted in a great awards package, and we were acknowledged by the state. So every once in a while it feels good to be able to pat yourself on the back and acknowledge that here over in eastern Iowa, specifically Clinton region, we're doing a great job.
Yeah. Plus, you helped get the passing to pay for the school technology center.
Career and
That
technical
was a big
education
part of what
center.
you guys were doing as well this past year.
Well, that was huge. I mean, I tell you what, for so long it felt like we were wearing like mismatched socks. You know, you look around the state, or excuse me, the community, you see all these smokestacks, but our education opportunities, our training opportunities didn't really match to what manufacturing desired or needed to support their workforce development. So this Career and Technical Education Center is definitely going to give us a leg up. Plus, when we look to attract new companies, they come to us and say, where can we train our new employees? And for the longest time, we really didn't have a place for them to go. I mean, we had some options, but with a new CTE facility, again, Career and Technical Education, we're going to be able to bring them actually into a brick and mortar, and they're going to see exactly where their employees are going to be trained. And those skill sets include welding, CNC, maintenance, basic electric. So definitely something we need as a community and something that's going to help us thrive and grow in the future.
Absolutely.
It just stinks that it's taken this long to get to that point.
And hopefully success breeds success, and we'll see more dirt getting dug and more smokestacks, as you say, going up.
There's
and that'll
no
bring
doubt.
in more people coming in and investing with these fine ladies.
No doubt. Even in downtown Clinton and the Lions Business District, you know, we've seen over the last several weeks, I've spoken to now almost a dozen small businesses that are looking to either expand into the downtown district or Lions District, or just relocate in general within the Clinton and even Fulton. And that's awesome because people are investing money in themselves, and they're also expanding their businesses, which means we built a rock-solid business climate. People just don't throw hundreds of thousands of dollars into a business expansion if they don't think it's going to be successful, right? These are very intelligent individuals who have run successful businesses for decades. So we've created a business climate where they feel comfortable expanding. And if you don't think there's stuff going on around this community, again, pull your head out of the sand, because there is. Turn over some rocks, ask some questions. It may not be visible to you in this, you may not see a backhoe moving dirt in corner A in a busy intersection, but the reality is there's a lot of things happening underneath the radar and behind the curtain.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, Andy, thank you very much. Again, congratulations on your award.
Thank you, sir.
Keep up the good work. I would say hard work, but I know you don't work hard. And thank you
Hard
ladies
as
for coming
you
in
do.
today. We appreciate it very much.
Yes, thank
I know you
very
were
much.
both very nervous. Hopefully it was not as painful as you look. It's 8:31, more music on the way here on MaC 94.7. You can join us every Wednesday morning at about 8:15. We talk Clinton Regional Development Corporation, and we try to spotlight their investors and the businesses in our area.